Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Tremaine. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Tremaine and I am so glad that you have decided to join me today. On today's video, I will be talking about the Sewn Adaptive Varsity Bomber Jacket that comes in two versions, a regular version and a adaptive version. And today I will be discussing the adaptive version. So let's just get started. I had the wonderful opportunity to pattern test the indie pattern designer Lynn Wardrobe Sews her Sewn Adaptive Varsity Bomber Jacket. The Varsity Bomber Jacket comes in two versions, a longer version and then in a shorter version that is adaptive for those that have perhaps that are in a wheelchair. So that this is a shorter version. The welt pockets sit higher, and for closures, there are magnet closures. For those with dexterity issues, this makes it a very accommodating for individuals with dexterity issues. So for my bomber jacket, the fabric that I chose is actually, I upcycled a quilt that I had on my, in one of the renditions of my room. I had this quilt. It had this floral on one side and this leopard on the other. And I thought, oh, that would make a great bomber jacket. So I pulled it out the linen closet and used it to make this bomber jacket. The trims, meaning the ribbing and the ribbing for the cuffs down at the bottom here and also up on the neck, they are all from LWS trims, and I will put that information in the description box as well. Only thing I would say is if you use something that is heavy, like a denim or a quilt, to be sure to use a denim needle or a heavier needle to make sure that it goes through all of those layers. Other than that, again, the construction was simple, non-complicated, I would say. And then, again, with her visual instructions with the video, it does make the construction process go quite smoothly. Guys, I have been selected to pattern test for an indie pattern designer who's having her first pattern come out. And I will be using my old quilt in this wonderful red floral with the leopard on the other side. I think this is going to be fantastic. I'm excited about the project that I'll be doing, as well as using this quilt to for that project. It should be absolutely wonderful and stunning. I cannot wait to test this pattern and also to share it with you. Y'all keep me in prayer. I'm working on my fashion fabric, doing this welt assembly, and oh Jesus, that's all I got. But I am going to take my time and hopefully try to capture this as I move on. But right now, I did mark. Can't see it really well. Kind of using my template here. I did mark
the line here. You know, I placed this here and created my template. I've placed it my external welt here, and I need to, I think, sew down here like 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm supposed to add this piece here and then the other one next to it and sew it and continue on with the process. So I will do that and come back.
Let me know in the comments, have you upcycled a quilt? Have you thought about upcycling a quilt? Hopefully you are encouraged to upcycle an old denim jacket, an old quilt, and turn it into this lovely bomber jacket.
I am making tons of progress on this bomber jacket. So this is the lining. It has a front facing. I've attached the lining. Yay. It's looking good. And this is the jacket. See the sleeves. Did my welt pocket. And this is the ribbing. And what I want to show you was that the ribbing is, the length is fine for the pieces that I need. However, it's supposed to be about 6 inches. So I ordered 2 pieces. And now I have to join them in order to get the width that I need. And then I will be able to, once I join them, then I will be able to fold them together so I can make the ribbing for my cuff as well as the collar. And I wanted to show you that process.
So my final thoughts on this Varsity bomber jacket by Sewn Adaptive. This is a wonderful bomber jacket. It is, again, I would say beginner intermediate. It does come with an instructional video on the welt pocket, which I believe once you get past this piece of the construction, everything else is pretty straightforward, non-complicated and straightforward. It is, I did the adapted version, again, to accommodate those in a, in a wheelchair. So it's a shorter version. The welt pockets sit higher, and I did the magnetic closures. I don't know if you can tell, y'all, I'm getting a little bit warm in the house. It is lined, but all of this comes together pretty simply. And it is a wonderful pattern. I suggest everyone to go out and get yourself this pattern. I will definitely be making it again. And I can't say enough about it. If I didn't mention it before, I will mention it, that my trims, meaning the ribbing, and the ribbing at the neck, is available at LWS Trims. I will be putting that information in the description box as well as the magnetic closures for those that want to make it with the magnets. I think for my quilt, because the quilt is so heavy, they do close. I probably could use more, so you will not have that issue. Close this, boom. Oh, you can hear it. I think I probably could have moved this over a little bit more, or put these on here and then the other piece in here, then you wouldn't see it. But that doesn't bother me, you know, so that's just a design choice. But again, I do highly recommend the pattern. And thank you, Lynn, for allowing me to be a pattern tester for your first indie pattern for Sewn Adaptive. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and happy sewing.